My name is Karen Anderson. I'm the Vice President of Human Resources and Technology here. I do all things related to employees, so recruitment, talent management, performance management, benefits, compensation, anything related to employees comes out of this office. So when I started at Shell Point back in 1996, the island was here. It was Shell Point Village, and they were just finishing the Sundial building, which is the last building that they actually built on the island. And they had just purchased all of the land along Shell Point Boulevard, which was really exciting to me in terms of the growth and the plans that they had for the future. The reason I stay at Shell Point is because of number one, the spiritual foundation here, the culture, the leaders that I get to work with, the co-workers that I get to work with. This is really a special place. Employees are here because they love the residents, and the residents are really great people, and so there's really no reason to go anywhere else. I mean, it's just a great place to come to every day. Dress for Success is sometimes misunderstood. It was created to help women who were struggling to find work. And so the initial concept for Dress for Success was, if you look good and feel good, you've got that confidence to go in and interview and get a position, presenting a good image and feeling good about yourself. It has grown through the years to include helping women more holistically in terms of interview skills, coping skills, once I get a job, how do I keep it? How do I deal with some of the workplace politics and challenges? It's really about empowering women to become economically self-sufficient and to not only find employment, but to maintain employment. So there is a Southwest Florida affiliate for Dress for Success, and I am the president of the board of directors of that organization. So how we work with women, it comes in a couple of different ways. The first is referrals from social services agencies. So an agency will contact the executive director, indicate that there is a woman who needs to be fitted has an interview opportunity, and so that woman will come in and have what is called an appointment, one-on-one with a shopper. They're the only ones that are in this boutique, and will get outfitted. And the shoppers are really amazing. They do more than just dress these women. They coach them, they counsel them. There's sometimes a shoulder to cry on. They're encouraging, all those kinds of things. And when that woman steps out of the boutique, it's an amazing transformation. And what will happen is the executive director will follow up with that individual after the interview. Sometimes it's a debrief just to find out how it went. If the individual doesn't get the job, what could she have done differently during the interview process? And so there's some coaching, counseling, and follow-up with that individual to kind of shepherd her through getting a job. The second way that women come into contact with Dress for Success is we every quarter offer what is called a cohort of women empowered through employment series. And it's a series where we bring in professionals from the community. The group meets every week, and each week is a different focus on writing a resume, interview skills. We do mock interviews with different employers in the area. They get some financial budgeting counseling and advice. And it's really created to help women to build confidence in the fact that everybody has something to offer, right? And so what are your strengths, and how do you talk about yourself, and how do you present yourself in the best light in order to gain employment? Once they have employment, we have a series that they can meet once a month as a group with other women who have gotten work to talk about the challenges that they have of, things in the workplace can sometimes be a mystery in terms of how do I deal with a supervisor, how do I deal with coworkers, how do I apply for a promotion, how do I ask for more money, how do I, there are just so many things that they can work with together. And there's always a professional that will head up that monthly meeting. And so it's a way for them to stay connected even after they become employed. One of the reasons that I stay with the organization is because of the amazing transformations that occur. There are women who walk into maybe one of the training programs or walk in for a fitting who have no confidence, who feel terrible about themselves, and you see them a month later and they're working and they're happy and they're making their own money and they're supporting their family or children, whatever the case might be. And it's just amazing to see the level of confidence change and people start to become successful. There are a lot of success stories, from a woman who started in the program, several years ago, who's now completed law school and is sitting for the bar. There are a couple women who have decided that they're entrepreneurial, and so they've been coached through by other entrepreneurs that we've connected them with to start their own businesses. The couple very successful. There's a jewelry business, there's a bakery, those kinds of things. And so to see that happen from where they came from, when a lot of times they come to Dress for Success, they have no hope. And the organization gives them hope, and it gives them the tools that they need. So the clothing is really, to me, the icing on the cake compared to all of the other work that happens with these women when they come through Dress for Success. All it took was for me to see one transformation, and I was hooked. I was hooked, and I love being a part of that. I've been very fortunate in my life to have mentors and a mom who really instilled in me what I needed to do to be successful and those kinds of things, and to be able to share that and give other women the opportunity who haven't had the same opportunities is really rewarding.